Why aren't you safe? You are a stranger. Who is the stranger inside your only fortress? You are. You locked your door. You closed your window. It remained inside.
Danger.
It wasn't outside. It was inside. Danger is in the hands that lock that door. You are not safe. Even right now, as you watch this video, you are aware. Why? Come with me. You look behind you while walking down the street. A shadow? A footstep? You quicken your pace. You enter your home. You turn the lock 3 times. A deep breath. I'm safe, you say. Your hands are shaking. Why? Your heart is racing. Why? Maybe what you're running from isn't outside. Have you ever lived a single moment where you were truly safe? Or is this just the greatest game your mind plays on you? Today, you will learn something. You will be shocked. The real question is, do you want to be free? Have you gotten used to fear and even started to love it? Don't answer, just watch. Think. When you were a child, you used to hide under your blanket. You believed that fabric would protect you from monsters. That thin piece of cloth was your armor. You grew up. Blanket equals your bank accounts, your titles. Fake plastic smiles took its place. You're still hiding. You try so hard. You try to control everything. What your spouse thinks, what your boss feels, what will happen tomorrow. You keep building walls. What's behind the wall? I'll tell you, a secret you're afraid of. In a moment, you will see that the wall isn't protecting you. It is slowly destroying you. Are you safe? You are not. What you call your safe space is a prison. You built its walls with your own hands. You deny that you chose the stones with your fears. You used your anxieties as mortar. Now you're waiting inside for the oxygen to run out. And you call this a comfort zone. You put distance between yourself and others. You don't want anyone to get too close to you, because if they get close, they'll see the cracks in your fake armor. But what if the real weakness is the distance itself? Have you ever thought about why that strange, icy void exists in your relationships? Why are you utterly alone even in the most crowded room? Midnight, the blue light of your phone illuminates your face. You're scrolling through random videos. You're not watching. You're silencing your brain, because if there's silence, that voice will start speaking. It will tell you that you are not enough. It will remind you that you made mistakes. You don't look in the mirror at that moment, because you're terrified of the person you'll see there.
A familiar stranger.
What you're hiding under that shield is you, the real, unfiltered you. You built those walls not to protect it, but so that no one would see it. As long as you hide yourself from yourself, the world will always remain a threat to you. Why? Come with me. Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself. You blame your surroundings. The world is too bad, you say. People can't be trusted, you say. Here's my bad news. You're just running away, throwing the responsibility outward. What doesn't make you feel safe isn't the world. It's your way of seeing the world. You are a threat hunter. You're constantly looking for what will go wrong. You're focused on the negative. When did this cycle begin? Why does your brain only write disaster scenarios? The truth is, you cannot tolerate uncertainty. You panic when you don't know, as if you're standing at the edge of a cliff. This desire for control is destroying you. That void in your relationships, the distances, they don't protect you. They only make you unreachable. No one can hurt you, true, but no one can love you either, because you're not there. You're behind your armor. Loneliness is the heavy price of that fake security you chose. Are you satisfied with this, or are you tired of paying this price? Now let's get into the real mechanism. Why do you do this? Let's analyze you for 3 reasons. Come with me. Reason 1, the illusion of prediction. Our mind constantly simulates the future. It writes bad scenarios. It says it does this to prepare you, but in reality, it only disconnects you from the present moment.
Imagine.
While waiting in line at the supermarket, you suddenly find yourself thinking about what you'd do if you lost your job. Your heart tightens, yet you're just buying milk. You are here in this moment, but your mind is in the wreckage of 5 years from now. Could you say, this is exactly me? Reason 2, security as the need for approval. You think that if you appear problem-free in the eyes of others, they won't harm you. You trample your own boundaries every day. This is a defense tactic. You offer others love as if it were a bribe.
Imagine.
You say okay to a situation you want to say no to, just so the other person's expression doesn't change. Then you spend the whole night staring at the ceiling, hating yourself. Can you say, I do exactly this? Reason 3, emotional rigidity. You freeze your emotions to avoid appearing weak. You don't cry. You say, I wasn't affected. You think that if you don't feel your emotions, you won't get hurt. But every emotion you don't feel builds up inside like a volcano.
Imagine.
You can't even fully feel joy for your closest person's success, because somewhere inside you, the fear of what if I fall behind stands guard. Your smile freezes on your face. Can you say, this is definitely me? Why? Come with me. This poison has spread everywhere. At work, your desk has to be meticulously organized, because if chaos comes, you'll lose control. In your relationship, you analyze the slightest change in your partner's tone of voice. You think that if you have information, you'll be safe. On social media, you constantly check notifications. You're still there. You're still being approved. You're still alive. This is an approval addiction. You look at your phone while walking to avoid looking into the eyes of the people around you, because eyes are mirrors, and you're not ready to face yourself in the mirror. Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself. What is all this exhausting effort for? To live as if you'll never die? Or to die as if you've never lived? Security is an illusion. The ground is always slippery. The sky could always fall. You just choose not to look at it. If you look, you'll see how fragile everything is. That terrifies you. You are afraid. Yes, you're even afraid to admit this to yourself. Your effort to appear strong is actually your greatest weakness. You keep building things. More money, more knowledge, more titles. But the ground you're building on is rotten. The higher you climb, the harder your fall will be. That little child inside you is still trembling. And instead of showing him compassion, you just say, shut up. You locked him in a dark room. He was just trying to cover himself. You turned that blanket into hell for him. Understand now. Being safe is not the absence of danger. Being safe is making peace with danger. You are fighting. You fight with uncertainty. You fight with yourself. As long as this war continues, even if you are in the world's most sheltered palace, you will never feel safe. True security begins the moment you accept that nothing is guaranteed. The moment you let go of control. The moment you open your hands. When you are no longer afraid of falling, you cannot actually fall anywhere. A Russian proverb says, "The wet do not fear the rain." You built this prison with your own hands. The key is with you. But you know that if you go outside, you'll be naked. Naked and vulnerable. Here is the real tragedy. You don't want to be safe. You just want to be invisible. At the beginning of the video, I asked, have you ever lived a single moment where you were truly safe? Now you know the answer. You haven't. Because where there is safety, there is no life. Life is in risk. Life is in vulnerability. Those walls that protect you are actually the walls that trap you. Now, will you open those doors? Or will you continue to hide in that dark room with the monsters you created? This control mechanism in your mind doesn't just work for safety. It also controls how you destroy love. That void you run from, could it actually be your only freedom? Are the walls that protect you trapping you? Or do you need those walls because you are already trapped? Come with me. In the next video, I'm talking about you. Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself. Be aware of everything.